Hi everybody. So for today's tip, I'm going to show you how I waterproof my makeup for gigs. I realize the light in here is a little weird. I don't have a ring light, and I'm not an Instagram influencer, so we're just gonna do it like this. But I wanted to show you, yeah, how I waterproof my makeup. I don't necessarily use all waterproof products, which makes this process interesting. My background prior to being a mermaid was that as a young person, I was a synchronized swimmer, so I swam for a while, and in that process, the makeup's a big part of that. You learn how to do things waterproof without necessarily using waterproof makeup. It gets a little weird, so note the disclaimer here is that this is for a swimming mermaid gig, so I'm going to be at a pool for a little girl's birthday, and we'll be getting in and out of the pool, so my face will be getting wet. In that case, this is not like day-to-day makeup. This is not makeup that I use every day. The techniques I'm going to be using are a little bit on the sketchy side, I'm warning you. But as a child of the 80s and 90s, I can say that I've had worse crap sprayed on my face, put in my hair, etc. So this is just going to be like the basic how to kind of waterproof it. Now let me show you what I'm using as some of my makeup here. First of all, I've primed my face already, so I've washed it, I put serum on it, I put my moisturizer on it, etc., etc. So my face is ready to go. I'm first using a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Color Stay foundation. It doesn't have to be the greatest stuff, but this is a 24-hour foundation. And that's probably going to give you the best kind of waterproofing for foundation. It's not 100% waterproof, but it'll stay on longer. And then just putting on regular stuff, they'll just wash off immediately. So I'm using that. The staples, of course, are going to be like some type of like eyeliner. I always use black when I do events, so this is a waterproof black eyeliner. I don't like to use liquid, only because I suck at it. So I use a pencil, that way I have some room to mess up and fix that. And I also have another one in blue that's waterproof. And then also I have a waterproof mascara, because I won't be wearing like fake eyelashes in the water. Those will come right off no matter how you do them. So I do use this. This is one that makes my eyelashes pretty big, because as you can see, I've got like none. So the other collection of things I use is some type of Color Stay lipstick. And this is like the kind that dries on your lips and it's not coming off. It's more, not a stain, but like a Color Stay lipstick. And yeah, those are all the normal stuff that I'm going to use, right? The stuff you can buy typically at the store. Now I have bought makeup in the past, like this is old. This Maybelline Color 24-Hour Tattoo stuff, which is like a wax-based makeup. You can see that, you know, I've kind of used it. This stuff is, honestly, I don't do swimming events that often, maybe once a month. This stuff is dried out. It's kind of a wax. It works fine if you're going to use your finger and do like eyeshadows and stuff, but you can't like do the scales, and that's what I'm doing today, so that's not going to work. So they stay, but they also don't look awesome. So we're just moving past that. What I tend to use a lot for my makeup for the eyes and for the scales I'm going to put on my face are Electra Cosmetics. And I have a really funny story on how I found these. And I'm definitely not an influencer of any kind with them, but I do love their product. I use a lot of these are powder pigments. So these are loose powders. I don't want to spill it. I don't know if you can see it. And I have this, and this is Passion Flower Purple. But I have a bunch of other colors as well that I'll be using today. Those are loose powders, and then you use a transformer to make it stick to your face, which I'll be showing all you guys as I go along. I also like their Bolt Balm. So this is not waterproof. It'll come right off, but it looks good when you show up. And these are big, fat, chunky glitter things. And I have two. I haven't decided which one I'm using yet, but I have a Siren Song, which is like a mermaid one, and then I have just a clear sparkle one too. So this one's like a translucent opal unicorn, it's called. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna start just putting on, I'll get my foundation on and everything and line that up, and then show you the steps from there. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to show you a couple other things. this is where it's going to get weird. So the things that you're going to need to waterproof your face are going to be chapstick. Ideally, like not a natural chapstick. This is like the old-fashioned regular chapstick that has like full-on like like stuff that isn't water-based. So you can use like the natural ones, but most likely they're going to be water-based. They'll come right off your face. So we want to make sure we use the real stuff. Ideally not medicated. That's the only one I have, so it'll be a little fresh. The other thing you're going to need is some Aquanet. Now I know that this is like, say what? My grandmother uses that. Yeah, we know. This is like the best waterproofing solution ever. So we're going to be using this too. All right. So the two things you need outside of those, all the other makeup are going to be these two things. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So I finished just putting the foundation and stuff. I did some really basic contouring. I'm not good at it, but I just did some cool tones around my face and then kind of gave me some cheekbones because I have a very round face. Nothing crazy. I'm not that good. So as we move forward, this is where it's kind of going to get a little weird because I'm moving to my eyes. So bear with me because here we go. So the one thing I'm going to do to make my foundation stay a little bit is set the makeup. Now there are setting sprays out there. A lot of them are water-based because they're meant to be like healthy for your skin and stuff. And they're probably not going to stay for a long period outside in Florida where you're super sweaty and where you're in the water a lot. Those probably end up washing off. So to make this stay, we have the Aquanet. Okay, ready? Okay, just little spritz. We'll let that kind of, I know that's crazy. I know that's crazy. It's okay, you're not even going to feel it. And you know what? Again, as a child of the 80s and 90s, I put enough stuff in my hair. It was on my face. Like, and I'm okay. We're doing okay. All right, so the next step is we're going to take the chapstick, right? This one was a little rough there. Let me clean that up. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyes. So I want this eye stuff to stay on, and typically it's not. So let me just do a little experiment. So I've got dry skin right here, right? So I'm going to put a swatch of the chapstick right there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the powder. And I do have to put the transformer on it to make it stick. Okay. Okay. So, just to show you guys. All right, here we go. So right here I can see where the chapstick is. So this is not where the chapstick is. This is where the chapstick is. So you can see, dab, 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 dab. All right. So that one on this side, chapstick. This side, not chapstick. So just running water over it. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. Can you see it? That's the chapstick side. This is not the chapstick side. Chapstick, no chapstick. So that was just running my water for 5 seconds, right? So through the day, this is gonna, and the transformer wasn't dry, but through the day it's gonna go. This, not so much. So that's what we're gonna do. Yay, all right? So clean up my brush there. Okay, so moving forward, I'm gonna take this chapstick and just dab it. You don't need a lot, but wherever I'm going to put this stuff is where I'm going to put it. Where's this stuff? This eyeshadow. I'm not I'm not a makeup-y person. So, and you can kind of feel, you don't need it to be like a grease slick, you just want it to be a little sticky. Just a little sticky. Not like you just dabbed like Vaseline all over your eye, which could be done too, but chapstick's stickier. Okay. So, looking at my makeup here, I've got a pink, I've got a purple, bit of blue. I'm gonna do pink and purple. That's what I'm feeling today. Okay, so we are going to, so typically when I do my makeup, oh, I got makeup on me already. I'm gonna do a lighter shade on the lid and then kind of shadow it in with some other colors higher. So that's typically how I roll. And I might go a little higher than lid. I might go up into the crease a little bit, just so that it looks good. And it doesn't like bleed out your eye. You know, if you have it all dark from the bottom up, it's just gonna look like darkness. And I am not darkness. So, and because of this type of makeup, I end up using my finger quite a bit. Now with the chapstick on here, you're not going to want to like rub this in, but like just dab it. It's such a pretty color. Okay. Chunks. So that's why I kind of just dab it with like a little bit of energy going upward. And this makeup is wonderful because a little bit goes a long way. These kind of colors, you don't need that much. Okay. And then of course, like as you move, the colors change. It's an iridescent. And if you watched my tip last Tuesday or the other day, or maybe you need to go back and see it, I suggest that you don't use iridescent colors in photographs if you're going to do like a photo shoot, because it's not going to turn out. You're just going to see like one big blob of color, and it might, if you're using like greens and blues, it's going to look like a bruise. But we're not doing photos today. Well, someone will take pictures, I'm sure, but I'm not looking to like do a styled photo shoot of myself. So these are gonna be just fine. Ooh, and I smell that medicated chapstick. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the pink on this side. It's okay if this one is, it doesn't have to be like perfect, because I'm going to be adding more. I just kind of follow the shape of my bones. And again, I'm not a professional makeup artist by any stretch. This is just what I've come up with that works for me. I know the chapstick thing works for synchronized swimmers everywhere. For synchronized swimmers everywhere. All right, where'd my little stuff go? Okay, so we're gonna use some purple next. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of gonna put it, I know it looks ridiculous right now. That's okay. You can see it goes really nice with, and then we kind of just blend it out. And you can really go as sharp or as blended as you want with the pigment, with the loose powders, using different brushes and so on. I don't like it to be too sharp because I'm not that good at makeup. So the general mermaid idea works just fine. Putting a little bit on the inside. And again, with costume makeup, this is not an everyday look. You're supposed to look fantastic. So usually bigger is better. And I'm not going for a beauty queen look. We're going for a costume. With a lot of purple. Yeah, okay. And then I'm also going to, oh, I put a little bit here too. All right, now the last one I'm going to do here is a little bit of blue, just a little, just to tie it. Okay guys, so my eyes are done. I don't know if you can see in this terrible lighting, but we're all finished there. So I am going to do my scales now. This back here is not my underwear. These are my handy dandy tools. Fishnets. I basically took like old stockings and cut them and then put ear holes in them so that when I put this across my face, they go over my ears and it's easier to do. So, but of course we need to do some waterproofing. So I want the scales for me to go, I'm going to use glitter around the top of my head just because it's easier for me. So I'm going to take the scales like just below my cheekbones. I have a really round face, so kind of using the scales to do a little bit of my contouring for me. And that way it'll look good. Right? You have to remember where your hair comes out. So if you're wearing a wig, and it's coming over your face, you're not going to be able to see these. Or if it's up here, if you're wearing a wig with bangs. So you want to think about like if it's even worth you doing this. Because it is a lot. It's kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain. Slap, 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 slap. Just moving out that chapstick. So that it sticks. Now if you see my hand, I washed my hands with soap and water, and that's the chapstick still. So to get this off, you can use baby wipes or some, like literally sometimes I just slather Vaseline all over it and wipe it off and it comes right off. And again, those are questions. So moving right along, let's use this now this one I'm gonna do the blue first because I did tie in a little blue to my eyes. And I'm going to use a different brush. So a brush more like this. And I'm going to dip it in there. Now, again, the secret to, you can do this with a brush, you can do this with your fingers. And I can feel where the chapstick is. The secret to this is dabbing. Like straight on dab. And I tend to use a lot of the transformer stuff with this one, with this bigger brush. And I'll be putting other colors in here too, so I think that that's about good. Dab, 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 dab. Hopefully this works. Sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly the first time, so I have to start over. Turned out really good today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so scales, there we go. And they're waterproofed. So they're gonna stay on, ideally. Now, we're also gonna add some glitter to the picture. I have the Mermaid, the Siren Song one, which is like greens and blues. Or I have, let me see what that looks like. I'll do a little bit of both. So there actually is a better tool for this than my fingers. Let me get it out. Okay. This is a little spatula. Let's give it a little stir. Okay. A little spatula to we've done all that. So now I've got this thing going on. I made a huge mess here, but we're gonna do this again, just to make the glitter stay. So I noticed I didn't like kill my face with it. Just a little spritz. There's glitter everywhere right now. Okay, so a couple more things to do. One thing is going to be lips. Now, I don't have a matching lip. Uh-oh, hold on. Here's my white. I don't have a matching, oh, here it is. Lip liner for my lipstick, because it didn't really come with it. So all I'm doing is using this white. I'm not looking to like give myself, hold on. There you go. I'm not looking to give myself like Kardashian lips. Oh, stop talking. Okay, I'm just looking to keep the color in my lips. So, because I don't have much lips, and kind of bleeds a little bit. So that liner is just going to help me. Hold on, I gotta get my other stuff ready. Okay. It just keeps it in there so that it's not gonna run. I'm literally gonna cover it up. Went a little crazy on that one. You know why you do that, right? Not so you don't get anything on your teeth. Okay, so then the reason why I did it like that, it really doesn't matter if my lips aren't perfectly lined or if the shape's not perfect, because I'm going to glitter it and you're not going to be able to see any of that. Okay, there we go. And that is the Electra Cosmetics lip shimmer set. So it comes with this and a lip in like fine glitter. That's gonna dry and that's gonna stay. That's gonna stay for the duration. So there's no waterproofing needed with that, even if I'm in the water, which is really pretty amazing. It just gets glitter everywhere. There we go. Now I'm gonna do and I did blow dry my hair. Okay, so I'm not be wearing a wig, so this is my hair. The one last thing I'm going to do, which I didn't take out, now it's out, is I'm going to put a little bit of dry shampoo in my hair. So this is not the spray, this is the powder, and this is meant for light to medium hair. So if you're going to use these, you make sure that you know, make sure you get the right hair color, because this is a white powder, so you have dark hair. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit, my hair's clean, like it really is clean. I took a shower and blew my hair out, but my hair's really fine, and curling it is a waste of my time because it'll just fall. Plus we're going swimming. So I am going to put the dry shampoo in here as kind of like a texturizer to add a little bit more to it. There we go. I'm not going to put that Aqua Net. Oh, well, I'll put the Aqua Net on my face, but I'm not putting the Aqua Net on my hair. So there we go. We are set to go. So I hope this helped y'all out, and I'll take you some follow-up pictures of us at the party. See you soon.